Let's welcome back, I guess, after an extended layoff to this Tuesday, October 4th Board of Commissioners meeting. As always, first item of business is public comment, which would be for anyone that is not on the agenda. If anyone that would like to ask a question or comment. Okay, seeing none, I will move on to Rick Campbell with the highway update. Good morning, Rick.
I have the title sheet for Bridge 55 that needs to be signed by the commissioners in blue ink.
Okay.
Anybody need a pen?
No, sir. I think everybody has one. Is there right here?
Thank you. Thanks, sir. Yep.
I hired a new guy a few weeks ago, and he was supposed to start on the 26th, and then he didn't. He never showed up or anything. So that's about the way things have been going. I've hired 6 new people, and none of them have showed up.
Wow.
Or they've found another job somewhere else. So I'm kind of giving up for this year.
Okay.
And maybe springtime we'll find somebody. And 'cause if you hire somebody who doesn't have a CDL, we're going to have to pay to train them and everything. So
Gotcha.
I'm just giving up right now unless somebody just happens to walk through the door. So.
Well, if we find somebody without a CDL, I know in other places we have, like if we pay for training, there's a reimbursement, so
Yeah.
we could have that. I don't know, do you already have that in place for the CDL program or no?
No, not yet.
Okay. So we could put that in place if we need to.
Okay, so, and, there were some bridges that needed some work done to them, would make them last a little longer. And I talked to Josh Jordan earlier about it, and we're trying to get some money from the council to work on these bridges, so, I just wanted to keep everybody up to speed.
Thanks, Rick.
And anyway, this guy do a rehab like on
yeah.
another one. I don't know if we could get money for the second one or not, but anyway, we're trying to get a couple bridges rehabbed so they'll last a little longer. We can keep them lower in the weight limit. And the guys are still berming right now. It's about all there is to do right now is berm. And we did some work on the highway barn. We had some money left over in the budget for the highway barn repairs, and so we did the soffit on the north side, and they should put gutters up on it probably tomorrow. So that's about all I got. And I forgot to tell the commissioners that back on September 5th we went back to regular hours, 7:30 to 4.
Okay.
So that's all I got.
Any questions, guys?
I don't. Is this TNT's the same company? We've used these guys before, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, I really like him. And
Yeah.
there was 3 bridges, and one of them we just completely shot down because it's going to have to be replaced anyway. So
Gotcha.
we're going to save the money and just
Okay.
replace it when we get time. So that's all I got.
You have
Good
some-
job.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
I keep these.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay.
Dropping copies.
Gotcha.
I don't see Liz, so we will move on from the area plan and update, and if she shows up, we'll bring her back in. Next up is we have a contract from RD Electric for a generator out at the EMS in Madison Township and Mulberry. I think Josh obviously knows more about it, but from what I understood is there was conversations that we would do this, and it's just taken us a little while to get a contractor in place, but, it was in the drive, so I don't know if you guys have any questions, want to have discussion about it, or if we want to move forward with, supplying this. The one thing I'll note is, I think the total cost is $12,250, and we received a grant from, Duke Energy, I believe, for roughly, I want to say $5,000 to help offset the cost, just to supply more energy efficiency, so.
I think we ought to move forward and be done with it.
Okay, all right.
I'll make a motion to approve RD's contract to install the standby generator at the Mulberry EMS station.
I will second that motion.
Okay, motion carries 3-0.
And it's, I think that, we made sure it was sized so that
supply
it
the
would,
whole thing.
would take care of the fire department there also.
Correct, yeah, so I think it will, if I remember correctly, it may not run the whole station 100%, but
Right.
it'll make it functional so the doors will
Correct.
open and the
Keep the
main
heat on.
elements will
Yeah.
be able to be used. The cost was gonna be
Right.
4 to 5 times for a generator to run the whole building.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That, you don't need that.
okay, motion carries 3-0. Next up is the McGuire Iron Pay App number 10, which is for the water tower, and our engineer, HWC, and John Query have verified that all the work has been done. So I'll, unless there's questions or comments on it, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second again.
All right, motion carries 3-0 to, I think there's any place to sign. 3-0 on the pay app number 10 for McGuire Iron. Okay, under new business, we have, see if I can provide some background. I may turn it over to Britt since her department is the one that deals with it. So we have a company called Basic that does the benefits for our benefit cards for the county. And there's just been ongoing issues this year. I've heard it from some employees as well as from Britt's office. And so we worked through our consultant for our health insurance, Bob Paya, and they brought us a couple different new options for vendors, and this was the one that was the best suited for the county and our departments. So these are contracts for HR Pro. Is there anything else that you'd like to add, Britt?
It's just been a long time coming. Basic service has really went down, and it's now negatively affecting us and the employees. I know it's a hassle to change the benefit cards, but we just really have no choice.
Well, I think one of the issues was the cards weren't even working, correct, for
Right.
employees, so
We would
there's,
shut them off.
yeah, so,
Yeah.
yeah, you know firsthand.
How's that work for you, Josh?
Not well. Is this immediate, or will this be for 2023?
It'll be for
Okay.
2023.
Yeah, effective 1/1/2023.
Oh, okay.
A couple things I know, I'll just highlight, when Tom and I looked through the contract, it's 3 contracts based on, it's a Cobra account, a HRA, and then just the general agreement, but they had 3 different termination policies, so we got them all changed to 30 days.
Same time.
And then the other item was,
Look at it, same thing.
they had it administered in the state of Michigan if there was any legal disputes, and we had that changed to Indiana. So
Okay.
those were kind of the highlights of changes made, so. If there's any other questions, or,
I have none,
okay,
I'll make a motion to approve.
and I will second that.
okay.
Do you need an accompanying motion to terminate the other Basic, or no? You're just not gonna renew, right? Okay.
Bob will take care of that.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Motion carries 3-0 to approve the HR Pro contracts. I'll sign it back there. Okay, next up, and I apologize because I feel like I needed to provide some context to you guys, so if we want to, I'll do that now, and then if we just want to table this ordinance, we can. So this is ordinance 2022-09, which is it's called the camping ordinance, which can be a little misleading, but it's in regards to peddling and solicitation, we had an issue a couple weeks ago where there was an individual who was evicted from their home, and they decided to go to a vacant lot and set up tent. And that landowner had them removed, so at that point, they decided to go to the county right-of-way between the road and someone's house, essentially what someone would consider as their front yard, and throw up their campsite. It put the sheriff's department in a precarious situation because they didn't have any ability to have this person removed. There was some concern that the person was on drugs and just some other issues going on mentally. And the homeowners in the area had little kids, and so I think everyone that had kids would see the concern that
Yeah.
this person's in their, what they presume is their front yard, that's the county right-of-way, and their kids can't go outside, or this person may try and break in their home. I mean, there's just a lot of
Yeah.
issues, but we had no legal ability to do anything, and so it ended up working out the best case scenario because we got Laura Archibald at Healthy Communities involved, and we Jamie Pratt at the Home for the Night, and we're thankful for her, both of those individuals and their help. But we ended up getting this person in the Home for the Night and getting them to a mental rehab facility, and that was the best solution. But in conversation with the sheriff and the matron, it was presented to us that there's an ordinance that some other counties have out there that would allow for them to have the ability to remove this person, and would ultimately, although we essentially went down the best avenue, if they would have went to jail, they would have had access to some of their rehab programs as well. So that's kind of the gist of it. I don't know if you guys want to read it over and consider more. I meant to get an email out, been a little busy, so I apologize, but that was kind of the issue that brought on this ordinance. So Tom, we're thankful to the sheriff's department. They sent over another counties, and we just adopted it and made a few tweaks to fit our community, and so that's what this ordinance would be in place. So,
It would need to be published and then go into effect 30 days, because there is a penalty, but it's very specific per instance, and so it would come before you guys, but that's the only other thing that would have to happen before it go into effect.
okay, so,
I've read it and I don't have an issue passing it.
I think we need to do it as quick as possible.
yep, okay.
So,
I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
so second.
All right, so we will approve ordinance number 2022-09, the camping ordinance. It'll be posted for 30 days, and so that would essentially go in effect November 4th, correct, Tom, or 30
Yeah.
days from now?
Exactly, as soon
Okay.
as we get it published.
Okay.
So sometimes the times, they only run twice a
days a
week
week.
now.
Okay, so it'll probably
30 days
be-
from when it's published.
Yeah, 30 days from when it's published.
Yeah.
I can't do that math in my head because I don't know what day they publish, so.
Don't either.
I see Liz is here, so I'll circle back to area plan for an update. Good morning, Liz.
Good morning. I apologize, we're a little short-staffed right now, and I came into a line, so just took a moment. So I do have one item this morning. It's mowing related, despite the cold. This is on 200 South, which is down there south of the cemetery. You know, if you were going south on 39, you made a right-hand turn there. There's that neighborhood, and you go a little bit past that neighborhood, and there's a row of houses that are zoned agriculturally, even though they look more residential in nature. So this is one of those. There's been neighbors complaining. I don't know. Let's just let you guys pass that between you. But it's sorry.
It's okay.
It's that house that has the tall grass, and it is tall. Cat's been out there. I think the complaint to somebody down the road, not an immediate neighbor, but we can't cite it unless you feel in this case-by-case scenario that this warrants being mowed. It is in a neighborhood environment, even though it's zoned agriculturally.
I would say
I would
cite
say
it and mow
cite
it.
it,
Cite it.
so.
Perfect.
Yep.
It's occupied, I'm assuming?
It is.
Okay.
As far as we're aware, that's
Okay.
what we were told. That's all I have, unless you have anything else for me.
Oh, ma'am.
I do not.
No,
All right, awesome. Have a great morning.
Yep. Department heads. Do we have any department? Karen?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're just doing all kinds of fun stuff with extension, and so I just thought I would give an update. And so, of course, Adam's doing his agriculture stuff. Farmers are in the field trying to get harvest in, and Esmeralda's doing Serve Safe here real soon. And then 4-H enrollment just started up again, October 1st. So, with that, we're just always keeping busy. Wanted to give you a couple of things. We're gonna do a couple of bashes. So one is a Halloween bash. We just wanted you to be aware. Please come and join us. It's
Thank you.
great for the community. We've had a couple hundred in attendance before, and then,
Do we have to dress up?
wonderful.
Just check.
The blood bank's gonna be out there, and Bethany's like, "Are we gonna be vampires?" So I was like, "I don't know." And then we're doing a barn bash, and so that's something fun that the Dunn brothers approached us, and just to have a good time, support programming, and then they wanted to do like all the proceeds will go to programming through extension. So
Okay.
just a couple things to put on your calendar. Things are going well. We're looking forward to a new 4-H year and what harvest brings in. So that's all I had, really.
Thanks,
Any
Karen.
questions or anything? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And for the YouTube viewers, either currently or that look back, it's October 26th, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. is the Halloween bash, and the barn bash is January 21st of 2023. Yep. Renee? You don't have anything? Okay. All right, well, you guys were going back and forth, so I didn't know. All right. See no others. Okay, we will continue to move on. Commissioner reports. You have any reports out of the commissioners?
pretty quiet at my end.
Okay,
Nothing here.
couple. I think Tim emailed us about AC units, right? So do you want us to give you an approval on that? The AC units went out in the server room. AC units went out in the server room, so we. it's kind
Proceed
of-
to forward.
Yeah, so
Motion to approve.
Second.
all right, 3-0 to get new AC units for the server room.
It's not in yet.
The one item I had to share was, I know it's been a topic that we've all had to answer questions on and have not been shared a ton of information in regards to the drilling of the water that was happening on the west side of the county. But about a month ago now, the state informed us that they will no longer be taking any water from Clinton County. So the drilling should stop. They were finishing the one drilling on 300 South that they were doing, so that they are going to supply us basically an aquifer study for all the drillings that they did do. So that does have some value to us. However, at this point, they've said they are going to bring all the water for Boone County from the south initially, and then they're going to go straight to the Wabash and pump 50 million gallons a day. So Clinton County is no longer in their plan at this point in time.
I think it's important to know also that, what was the cost on this for us?
For this, zero.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have not paid anything, contributed anything
Yeah,
financially.
there was a lot of bad information
Yeah,
circulating on the internet, so.
yeah. So, if we get any more updates or that changes, we'll keep people informed, but that is the latest that we were told by the state. I guess one other item, I'll mention it now, is our next meeting on October 18th, as well as the following one on November 7th. They will be held at the airport as the commissioner's room is being used for early voting at that time. So,
That time of year again. isn't it?
yep.
Next two.
Yeah, next two meetings, so. All right, that will move on to claims. We have claims dated September 16th in the amount of $426,893.10. Claims dated September 23rd in the amount of $3,216.26. Claims dated September 30th in the amount of $62,431.36. Biweekly claims dated October 4th in the amount of $509,944.30. Court claims dated October 4th in the amount of $86,653.29.
Motion to approve claims.
Second.
Okay, motion to approve claims passes 3-0. Next up, we have payroll. Payroll dated August 26th in the amount of $442,806.12. And payroll dated September 9th in the amount of $428,176.03.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion carries 3-0 to approve payroll. Lastly, we have minutes from our meeting on September 7th.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Motion carries 3-0 to approve September 7th minutes. Is there any other business that needs to come before the commissioners? Okay, seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. That's pretty quick.